fills my necrotic body, whether or not I will it. I am reborn. And yet, there is an interloper in... How dare you intrude in this holy city of Merit Nunda? Need. The ancient magics of the Ayleid people are both numerous and powerful. They have, however, laid dormant for centuries. But now they reawaken, and through them I am given life once more. I know not how or why, though I intend to find out. I feel a call, the nexus of the power. It comes from the west. The west. How my necrotic body, whether or not I will it. I am reborn. And yet, there is an interloper in my midst. Who dares intrude within this sacred temple? How dare you intrude in this holy city of Merit Nunda? Answer me. Need. The Ayleid people, my people. We were bound. We were mighty. Our towering cities spanned the continent. The needs, the men we kept in captivity, leveraged to perform the manual labor they were fit for. We devoted ourselves to tasks befitting the Arpan. But it was all destroyed. The Alessians ravaged this land, butchered our families, razed our cities, slew the kings, the nobles, the wizard lords. The ancient magics of the Ayleid people are both numerous and powerful. They have, however, laid dormant for centuries. But now they reawaken, and and through them I am given life once more. I know not how or why, though I intend to find out. I feel a call, the nexus of the power. It comes from the west. The west. Your trespass is unforgivable. You have entered this sacred temple of Meridnunda and ransacked it for your own ends. All despite my warnings. All crimes must be met with the appropriate recourse. This is a tenet old as civilization itself. The penalty for your transgression is death. Flow through me. Life fills my necrotic body. Whether or not I will it. I am reborn. And yet, there is an interloper in my midst. Who dares intrude within this sacred temple? How dare you intrude in this holy city of Meridnunda? Answer me. Need. Your trespass is unforgivable. You have entered this sacred temple of Meridnunda and ransacked it for your own ends. All despite my warnings. All crimes must be met with the appropriate recourse. This is a tenet old as civilization itself. The penalty for your transgression is death.
sword to solve it. Who's there? Who's there? My God. Where'd you come from? Where'd you come?
Let's get going.
I'm right behind you.
My mother was a strong woman. She's the one who instructed me in my sword fighting unit. Can you imagine?
Do you need something? If you think it'll help.
Right behind you.
Don't think word doesn't get around. You're on the wrong side of the law. Well, when you put it like that... Okay, I'll look the other way. This time.
Never been a sellsword. Never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.
I've got your back.
Watch? No, I'm not. I'm Benuni Alfena, originally from Such.
Took too many risks. But that's what it was all about.
I came here looking for something, and I found it. Never went back. I was born in Such. Expected to be a soldier, but the life never fed. Before I came to Applewatch, my hands were used for taking life. Now my hands till the earth and bring life. The farmer's trade isn't glamorous, but it's mine, and I'm content. See you around. It's time for you to go.
I'm itching for
Sorry,
fight.
but you've got to go. Sorry, but
Still here.
go.
Are you an Wow, I bet you see all sorts of things. And I bet you have a sword and can fight.
Welcome to Applewatch, stranger. You noticed? I guess I don't really try to hide it. Yeah, it's true. With you? You know, as much as I lust after adventure and excitement, I don't think it's really my calling. If I tried that kind of thing, I'd be dead within the week. No, stranger, I'm content to admire such things from afar. My place is here. Thanks for the offer, though. Until next time. I bet you've seen some things. The kind of things I've never seen.
I could have sworn you... Ah!
I've got your back.
We've stopped. What is it?
Welcome to Applewatch. Work, eh? Well, we've got nothing fancy. No exciting adventures or mighty beasts to slay.
But I set my aspirations.
But we could always use a bit of help gathering apples for our cider. Tell you what, I'll pay you for any apples you bring me from the orchard. My old back just isn't what it used to be. See you.
Applewatch has a long history. It's grown a bit since its early days.
Gah, where did Red Diamond run off to?
What in oblivion are you doing?
Still here.
We're a small place with small offer. Ah, yes. Red Diamond. A fine horse, that one. He was as much a part of the Applewatch family as any of us. And he was definitely a hard worker. It was the strangest circumstances, too. One day he's there, minding his own business and munching down on hay. The next morning, he's vanished. I don't know who did it. Bandits? Thieves? Vampires? If you be so generous, traveler, I won't be one to look a gift horse in the mouth. Perhaps a distasteful thing to say, given the circumstances. Regardless, if you bring Red Diamond back to me, there'll be some gold in it for your services.
I'm itching for a fight.
Ah, good to see you.
Itching for a fight.
Good morning. What is it?
I sometimes head to Bruma to deliver cider to the inn.
this cider doesn't make itself.
Ah, good to see you.
You say news, and I see no horse following you, so he is... Yes, well, this is, quite a lot to take in, you see. I'm not sad, it's just that he was an extremely valuable part of our business, and No, it's not that way at all. Okay, fine. I was quite attached to Red Diamond, and I'm sad to see him go. To never see his carefree tread, his youthful gallop. We called him Diamond because he was so majestic, and I need to go inside. This gold should more than cover your expenses. Now please, give me some time.
It's good to see a familiar face around.
Work, eh? Well, we've got nothing fancy. No exciting adventures or mighty beasts to slay. But we could always use a bit of help gathering apples for our cider. Tell you what, I'll pay you for any apples you bring me from the orchard. My old back just isn't what it used to be.
Leaving already? All right.
What is it? The finest selection of merchandise. Farewell. Can I help you? Can I help you? What is it? Hello. But afternoon. Can I help you?
What's going on here?
Having fun? Please, leave me.
Ah!
Quite chilly out today, isn't it? Then again, every day in Bruma is
Can I help you?
Farewell.
Something about you seems a little off. Why, my friend, surely the better question is, what don't I sell? I sell anything and everything, or thereabouts. Bye.
Hello.
looking for new members right now. The Dimities branch is currently undergoing strict internal reforms. Check back soon, though. I'm afraid not. I lead this hall. It's my task to make sure it's up to the standards set by Master Goltinius and Champion Cyrus. It's also my responsibility to try and control Aranir and Ionala. A monumental calling, believe me. Oh, they get along like a log cabin set ablaze. The only problem is the result is just as devastating. They can be quite the handful, let's say, especially when they're intoxicated. That's a good question, one I don't hear often enough from the other members in our hall. The Fighters Guild is here to serve those who need our help. If their coin is good enough, their fights become our fights, and we'll take our steel to their enemies. But it's more than that. I don't think I can explain it to you unless you see it for yourself. It's that look in a husband's eyes when you bring his wife back into his arms. Being able to help the people of Cyrodiil to change their lives for the better. It's what this is all about. I just wish my underlings shared that passion. We're trying to increase public awareness, make sure people know who to come to if they want their contracts completed. But we'll need to step up our presence if that's to happen. Here, take these posters. Put them up in prominent positions around Bruma. Once you've got them all up, return to me, and I'll have some coin waiting for you. What is it? I've sworn you... Aha! Can I help Hello. Excellent. Not exactly usual Fighters Guild work, but critical if we're to grow our services. Unfortunately, the posters probably won't last long. Rough weather. Oh well. Here's your coin.
If you want food or drink, I can show you our menu. Printed on... I hear tensions are flaring up in Cyrodiil. They've been bubbling over for a while. Dark elves and other dark elves, I think. Something to do with the Red Year. Bad business. You ever hear the history of Cloud Ruler Temple? Of course you have. It used to be a home of the Emperor's blades. Now it's all ruins and overgrowth. Sorry end for a glorious bastion of the Empire. Ever been to such? Should consider it. I hear it's absolutely picturesque. Went to head there myself, but no time, running the view and all. Business at the Gerald View is always good, due to our exceptional standards for customer service. We strongly believe that if you build it, they will come. There's some trouble going on with the Jukanis. Family feud or something. Their arguments aren't exactly hard to overhear. You know that bard, Renaud Eventoned? Yeah. I hear the Jukanis paid him to watch over and entertain their kid Banus while they were out of town. Apparently, his attempts at lullabies scared the child so much he ran away from the bard and cried in the street until his parents got back. Talk to you later.
You are not supposed to be in here. You are not supposed to be in here.
About me? Not really much to tell. Well, okay, there's no easy way to put this, but my family wants me to marry this diplomat in the Imperial City. They say he's charming and handsome and witty, but I know what they really mean. He's rich, and he's going to bring wealth to the family. Wealth and influence. But I don't want money or power. I want someone I love, and he isn't it. Holgard is. But, well, he's proven more than a little resistant. So far. Goodbye.
I'm Albekius, of the Jucani. I am privileged to enjoy quite a comfortable life, but I do try to give something back to the less fortunate folk when I can. The Great War took its toll on us, on all Cyrodiil. She may not look so different on the surface, but her spirit writhes in agony. We're quite old and quite influential. When we say things, people, important people, tend to listen. That's not to say that we're the Elder Council.
You're not escaping my grasp.
Someone fight! Fight!
A brawl, is it?
Yeah!
There, a fight.
I'm Albekius. We're quite old and quite influential. When we say things, people, important people, tend to listen. That's not to say that we're the Elder Council. Why?
Then pay with your blood. Big mistake.
This
Fight! Fight! Someone do something!
Hello?
What a hail, traveler! Well, I would be, but unfortunately, I've got some debts to pay off. I've been doing odd jobs around town to help raise the septums. Sorry, lass. That's something a man like me keeps private. Well, I would be, but unfortunately, I've got some debts to pay off. I've been doing odd jobs around town to help raise the septums. Talk to you later.
What is it? What is it?
Regain your energy. Potions for sale here.
The Gerald View is quite an agreeable venue. So, what can I play for you?
Ultra, did you change the linens like I asked?
Of course I changed the linens. Don't you trust me, Stantis?
Why do you say that?
The name's Hyotra. I keep the place clean and tidy for our customers and guests, and cook the fine meals that we're so renowned for. As a matter of fact, perhaps so. We're currently waiting on a delivery of cider from Applewatch, but, well, it's late. I don't think anything bad has happened. Poor Avon's probably just overworked, but we need that cider before our stocks go low. I'd be happy to provide you with the appropriate recompense. Excellent. Applewatch is just to the west of Bruma. Please, hurry.
I'm sorry, love. The inn has just been so busy lately, and the stress...
Welcome to the view. You should take it as a compliment, Stantis.
We work hard. Ah, yes. Sorry about that. Avon was feeling a little under the weather recently. Didn't help he was run ragged. Here's the cider for Stantis. Take it back to him. I'm sure he's arranged payment for you. Yes?
Please, madam. Just one septim.
My weapon wants a tempering. Things want to kill him. Fetch me 3 iron ingots to temper my weapon in my book of killin' so I know who needs killin'. Then I'll give you gold. Good. My killin' arm's itching to do more killin'. Gort's the name, killing's the gift.
What is it?
I'm Bonus. My dad is Albekius. What's your name?
Welcome. The name's
What is
Edvia. I'm Holgard's assistant.
The finest selection of merchandise. Relatively good, as of late, I'd say. Hostilities are boiling under the surface here in Cyrodiil. Have been for a while. No one dares make the first move, but everyone's waiting for it with bated breath. That means they're arming themselves in preparation for rainy days to come. And that means customers for blacksmiths such as myself. Not to sound like a war profiteer, of course. Bye.
It is good to see a familiar face around here, friend. What can I do for you?
Can I help you? Welcome to the Gerald View.
The Gerald View. We have drinks, beds, and food. Which do you need? Thank you very much. You're a lifesaver. You know that? Apple Watch cider is one of our most popular items. Here's your coin. You've more than earned it. And, in fact, here, take a bottle. On the house.
Welcome to the Gerald View.
Can I help you?
Name's Cetus Perusius, owner and proprietor of Icewind Traders here in Bruma. A diverse and wide range of supplies and sundries.
Doesn't surprise
all under
me.
one roof.
The biting chill up here is a far cry from the golden sun of Hammerfell. Far cry from the lukewarm of the rest of Cyrodiil, too, now that I think about it. Doesn't bother me as much as most. Then again, I spend most of my time in my house, with a nice warm hearth to keep me cozy. So. I mean, it's good, and I'm earning a decent living, but I guess I expected more. Here in Bruma, the most Nordic place in all Cyrodiil, I expected my meat to be selling by the bucket load. Nords and their appetite for meat and all. Seems what I didn't consider is that the Nords love meat just as much as they love fighting. They'll go out and strangle a deer to death, which you can probably guess undermines my business somewhat. Still, I'm doing all right, for a butcher. Farewell.
Wine, mead, ale, water.
Hello.
It's a fair position, at least on a temporary basis. The pay's decent, and we get food and free rooms, so I can't complain. My brothers up in Skyrim would probably laugh seeing me here. They can take giants clubs to the face for all I care. I like the people here, especially old Farsvar. Have a good day.
Hello. My killing arm says thanks. Here, have these jingly coins. You like jingly coins, don't you? Hello. What is it? You here to do the Restful Watchman. Rooms and food, that's what we do. What do you need? Seems to me you're starting trouble asking questions like that. This is a fine establishment. We don't pretend to be more than we are, though. Now, what can I get you? Bye. What is it? What is it? I've got rooms, I've got food. And drinks. And 1,000 elven ladies under my belt. Can I help you? My hammer, a goblin's head, and a mug of ale. Great way to spend a Freitas night. Hello. Hello.
Yes, dearie.
Nordic heritage, Nordic culture, Nordic metalwork.
I heard Cetus got a new shipment from Skyrim. I wonder if he has any new Nordic artifacts.
My mortar and pestle can make near any potion or poultice.
Oh, absolutely. I collect anything Nordic, whether it be a crafted artifact or a spoken story. Some may call it an odd hobby, but I'm proud to preserve my people's ancestry.
Heal wounds, restore willpower,
right here in
regain your
Cyrodiil.
energy. Potions for sale here.
An interesting question, with an interesting tale to follow. You see, the names of Nordic clans are earned, not simply given. Each name has a meaning. Each meaning a story.
Weapons, armor,
Our clan was once a small group of farmers in Windhelm, in an era long before this one. We were a poor lot, and could barely pull enough roots out of the ground to make a living. But one among our clan, an exceptionally bright young man, had a plan to help us till the icy soil of the north.
If anyone's interested.
He left the farm and traveled to Whiterun to learn from the best smiths in the province. He studied there for many years before returning.
He brought with him a plow of tempered steel so bright and gleaming that it shone like pure silver in the sunlight. The metal was tough and sharp enough to tear through the frosty earth, and light enough to be carried by even the lamest of ponies. The farm and the clan, my clan, flourished, and was thereafter known as Silver Plow. It just goes to show that not all great clans and warriors survive by tackling their problems head on. Sometimes you've got to use your brain more than your blade. Why, you honor me with your compliments. Thank you, thank you. Come back any time for more lore or history. Are you looking for my husband Ralgar? He's probably out hunting or something.
What can I do for you? Yes, I am. I'm hoping to join the Synod Conclave here in Bruma. Restoration mostly, but I also enjoy alchemy and alteration. Not so big on destruction. I like preserving life, not taking it. Oh, I was born in Bruma. I traveled around Cyrodiil and lived for a few years in Coral, but the mountains and the cold air always called to me. My parents used to say there must have been some Nord blood in our family for me to love the snow so much. There probably isn't, of course. My parents were from High Rock. That's about as Breton as it gets. Too bad they aren't here to see me make the synod. I think they would have been proud. They died a while back. Papa got sick, so Mama went out adventuring to try and raise money for a healer. Mama never made it back, so Papa never got his healing. I'm not broken up about it anymore. It happened several years ago now. But I do still miss the feeling of family, of being loved, you know? In any case, being a mage of the Synod will help with that. That will be my place to belong. Talk to you later.
I'm Albecius, of the Ducani family.
I'm proud of my ancestry, as you... It's all for sale. Just let me know when you've made up your mind. Farewell.
I could have sworn you... Aha!
Yes, dearie.
You look like you could use some new clothes. I mean, not that what you're wearing looks bad. You can tell, huh? Yeah, I'm not exactly the best salesman. Don't exactly like being one either. Don't worry though, I'm a much better tailor than I am a merchant. You know, I always thought about doing something else, becoming an adventurer or whatnot. It's just, well, I'm not cut out for that kind of lifestyle. As my good ma always said, Gryfard, my worthless, good-for-nothing son, you gotta do something with your life. And since you seem to be better at sewing than spellcasting, you'd best become a clothing merchant, so here I am. Yeah, she's a lovely woman, my mother. Powerful mage, too. If you see her around these parts, though, you warn me right away. She's the reason I left High Rock. Fine goods, fair prices. Goodbye.
Away with you, Rube!
Yes, traveller? What do you need? Good morning. I am privileged to enjoy quite a comfortable life, but I do try to give something back to the less fortunate folk when I can. The Great War took its toll on us, on all Cyrodiil. She may not look so different on the surface, but her spirit writhes in agony. We're quite old and quite influential. When we say things, people, important people, tend to listen. That's not to say that we're the Elder Council, but we don't tend to be ignored either. And that's not to say we don't pick up on new opportunities when we can, of course. Our family must always strive for bigger and better things. Not to sound like a priest of St. Martin. Farewell. Hello.
Ifra's bones, what in oblivion do you want? Fight, kill, train. What, you were expecting something else? Bug Svenja instead. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. We're fighters, mercenaries, hired blades. We butcher and kill for money and wine. Ha! With that attitude, I'd be more than happy to help you. Unfortunately, Cyrus has closed recruitment while the guild goes through some reforms. Those fence sitters in Colovia are still recruiting, but who wants to fight with uncommitted bastards like them anyway? Used to be part of a mercenary company down in Valenwood. We were good, one of the best and most feared companies in all the provinces. Yeah, you could say that. The Great War came, things got bad, pay was poor, jobs were dangerous. Commander tried turning against an employer, tried to swindle them. It didn't end well, and now I'm here, doing the only thing I know how to do. Tough? Of course it was tough, but so am I. I tire of this topic. Is there anything else you need? It's cold, harsh, and there's plenty of opportunity for work thanks to the low member count. I like it. What about them? They're soft. Their training is lax, and they'd probably find a scuffle with a skeever to be the fight of their lives. You don't send a Colovian guild member to do a true fighter's job. Let's just leave it there. Fight, kill, train. What, you were expecting something else? You really have nothing better to do with yourself. Fight, kill, train. What, you were expecting something else? I'm always polite to people who needlessly waste my time. Piss off.
Name's Ionala. Ionala Darkheart. Best archer in Bruma, and perhaps all of Cyrodiil. Svenja and Erenir will talk your ear off about what the Fighters Guild does or doesn't mean to them. But for me, it's simple. To be in the Fighters Guild is to have a chance at true glory. One day, all of Tamriel will sing my name, and it will have all started here. The coin paid for each job doesn't hurt either. That comes as part of the job. But that's what this is. A job. At the end of the day, if there wasn't a reward for contracts, then none of us would be here. Well, maybe apart from Svenja.
I wonder what to have for dinner.
Most of the romantic types do. I offer archery training, for a price, to any who wish to learn and fight for coin and glory. Other than that, what more is there to do? Other than drink some fine ale at the tavern, of course. As I should be. Archery is something of a tradition in my family. My great-grandma Etla, they say she killed a man from over 300 yards. Talk about a good shot. From one master to another. I offer archery training, for a price, to any who wish to learn and fight for coin and glory. Other than that, what more is there to do? Other than drink some fine ale at the tavern, of course. This is the city of my ancestors. My family has been here for generations. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Come back and tell me of your exploits.
Hello. Because this guild hall belongs to the Nibonese Fighters Guild. The Colovian halls have been part of a separate branch since just after the Great War. That's a lot of bad blood I'd rather not get into. Let's just say it's a dark chapter in the guild's history, and there was a large divide in philosophy. Just like an axe cutting into wood. Goodbye, friend.
Indeed, this is odd. And you say it just appeared here out of thin air?
It isn't mine, that's for sure. Where do you think it came from?
What is with this commotion? Where did that come from? Who made this mess? That's the thing. We don't know.
It just appeared, out of thin air. Maybe that stranger over there has something to do with it.
You there, come here. You there, are you the cause of this mess in my conclave? Don't play ignorant with me. You are involved in this somehow. I mean, really, you expect me to believe that you just happened to randomly walk in just as this statue appeared here?
Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I suppose within the unknowable depths of the arcane, something such as this is not entirely implausible. That said, I suppose it would be downright foolish of you to strut in here after causing the mess. Well then, I apologize for the inconvenience. Welcome to the Bruma Synod Conclave. Attendant, clean up this mess, would you? And take that statue to the back for examination.
Yes, First Adjunct. I'm Roland Wickert. Hello? Me? I'm the resident destruction expert here. Well, if you want to call me an expert. I wouldn't. I'm still learning, honing my craft, as they say. My ultimate goal is to perfect the art of defensive spellcasting. I want to be able to conjure the raw power of combative forces of nature and beyond at will. But that'll have to come later. Hopefully sooner later, rather than later. I think the same as everyone else around here about them. That they're another magical organization that the Synod have no standing relationship with. Destruction spells? No, not really. If you really want to learn, you'd have to join up with us before I can show you what I know. Nobody here is even allowed to teach you the advanced stuff, though. Synod or not, it goes against regulations. Not that I've really reached the advanced stage yet myself, anyway.
Farewell. As it is, I don't exactly have the time for trifles such as this. You seem like a helpful fellow. Would you be willing to help discover the source of this mysterious object? If so, let me know. I could use someone of strong wit and not merely of strong arm. What is it? This is a Synod Conclave. It is one of many throughout Cyrodiil, within which can be found the most talented mages of our time. As you noticed when walking in, a couple of seemingly random items have been appearing in the Conclave of late, and I'm not quite sure as to why. Given that, as you can no doubt imagine, the Conclave is very busy, I am willing to hire external agents to look into this. After the first item appeared, I had one of the attendants, Attendant Wickard, take it back to the study area for examination. Check with him and see if he's discovered anything. Can I help? Good afternoon. Magical threats, eh? Well, beyond the normal hedge wizards that you'll find just about anywhere, there are indeed some more troubling rumours. I've heard tell of some necromancers holed up in Underpaw Cave, performing their usual heretical rituals and incantations. They threaten the good name of the Synod, and the Conclave can't spare anyone. I see. Necromancers aren't a force to be trifled with, stranger. I implore you to be careful. I shall see about procuring a reward while you're away, for when, if, you return successfully. Best of luck. Underpaw is to the southwest of Bruma. Should be rather easy to find.
What is it? Anything unusual? Well, it's hard to tell, to be honest. I'm not exactly the most experienced mage in this area, but I did notice that it looks an awful lot like an Ayleid design. Haven't you seen the massive statues by the entrances of their ruins? I also know that Ayleid statues this portable and small would be very valuable, and therefore would probably all have been scavenged from the ruins. My theory? I think someone sent it here as a test. Someone who has access to valuable artifacts such as this, that they plan to come get it back. I think someone is going to try teleporting here using the same teleportation technique. We should... I'm going to continue studying this thing. You might want to tell Cadius that this doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. Something you need from me?
Have you learned anything more about our little perplexity? Then what are you talking to me for? By the 8! Maybe we can take advantage of this. Search the Conclave. Look for anything that seems out of the ordinary and bring it here. Maybe by examining the items, we can determine their origin. What brings you to the Bruma Synod Conclave this fine day? We are an organization of mages, officially sanctioned by the Empire. We play much the same role as the Mages Guild of years gone by. We seek to protect magical knowledge for future generations, and ensure that the secrets of Magicka are kept only in responsible hands.
My legs ache. Oh, I might be coming down with hell joint.
Magic is not a gift to be trifled with, citizen. I am sorry, but we do not yet have reason enough to teach you spells. Perhaps if you were a ranking member of the Synod, we might reconsider. Clientele? We are not really a store, so I can't say we do. If you are inquiring as to whether there are many practitioners of magic, or those with an interest in it here in Bruma, there are some, but fewer than in much of Cyrodiil. Nords aren't really the kind to promote the study of the magical arts, you see, so our recruitment rate is somewhat low. The College of Whisperers is a group that the Synod has no relationship with. The Synod is the premier imperially sanctioned magical institution in Tamriel. That is all you need to know. Join the Synod? Not right now, citizen. I am afraid we don't have much of an opening in our ranks at the moment. Perhaps check back at a later date. The Bruma Synod Conclave is always open to consultation, at least for the sentient individual. I am always happy to help.
Greetings, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the Bruma Synod Conclave. I'm Alentis Brentilia, alter... Hello.
That. Well, I could, but I can't. Well, I know advanced spells, but I'm not authorized to teach them. Rules from on high. We're not allowed to teach magic to anyone who hasn't proven themselves responsible enough to handle it. And by that, they mean anyone who isn't a high-ranking member of the Synod. Not very much, truth be told. Cadius can tell you the official jargon better than I, but suffice it to say, we're quite comfortable and provide a much-needed, if thankless, service. We are the face of the Synod, you see. Our presence here in Bruma gets magic into the psyche of the common man. Surely that could only be a good thing. Why shouldn't I be? I'm in the cosmopolitan heartland of the Empire, working in a Synod conclave with warm hearth and good pay. What more could I ask for? What a curious question. Well, I do a lot of things relating to alteration. One of my current particular areas of study happens to be alteration enchantments. You know the trickiest thing about enchantments? Soul gems. Very grim, harvesting souls and imprisoning them in gems. Hard for me to do. Means I've been unable to do any enchantments for a while. Come to think of it, would you be a sport and bring me a filled common soul gem? I'd pay you for your trouble. Great! Just bring it back when you've got it. A common soul gem is all I need. Nothing fancier than that. They're another organization similar to ours. Sadly, we're not on good terms. Sometimes I wonder to myself if it would be better to just form an alliance with them. But then I remember such talk will get me kicked out of the Synod, and then I shut my mouth. And speaking of shutting my mouth... If there's anything you need, just let Ololentius know, will you?
What was that? Vampire! Kill it! Kill it now!